Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome Hades-like Sworn. So, in last episode, in case you missed it, we played as the priest, using the chimes as a weapon, and we built heavily into backstab, having homing chimes, so you basically used your heavy attack and their projectiles from the heavy attack tracked enemies. So we were dealing so much damage without even having to think about it. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, do go check out the previous video. But for today, we are going to be doing another backstab build, but this time with the Vigilante. Now, as always, there will be chapters in the video, so if you want to skip to the run start, feel free to click the chapter. But we're going to just be going through a little bit of a quick rundown of what you need setup wise for this build. So like I say, we're going Vigilante. You want to flip the Channeler talent on the war skill tree and the same for the life skill tree. So we're getting 2 extra mana charges. Then weapon wise, since we're doing a spell build, we are going to want the bow staff for the Vigilante. Purely for this move here, regenerating strike. Gain 100% mana regen for 3 seconds if you strike an enemy with your heavy attack. So we're going to want to be popping our heavy attack, opening up with that, and then swinging at enemies to regen some mana, so we can use our Shadow Strike again. This is going to be our build around. So Shadow Strike, for anyone that doesn't know, basically teleports you to an enemy and does a big old hit. There's a few certain upgrades for Shadow Strike that we're going to keep an eye out for, but we did try out this build in early access and it was pretty damn good. We're going to stick with Baron difficulty for now, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Also, someone suggested in the comments of last video that I should run with a babbed potion. So, lo and behold, we have a babbed potion. This guarantees we get babbed. We're going to want both babbed and Gog-Magog, but first we're going to go for babbed. Ooh, okay, that's a bit rough. So, we didn't get backstab on our spell, so we're going to have to reroll here. Alright, there we go. Shadow Flourish, your spell can backstab, plus 80% damage bonus from backstab. Sweet. That's part 1 of the build complete, the major part. Now what do we want here? Moonstones for 50% enemy damage and meteor shower, or fairy embers for -1 mana charge and stay inside the ritual circle. I think I'm going to go for 50% enemy damage for a bit of moonstones. And let's get backstabbing. Doing a little bit of a ninja teleport. We get more babbed backstab. Do we take that? Or do we risk it? I think we want to go for an upgraded thing here. Hopefully get Gog, but we may re-roll Cyclones and stay inside the ritual circle. I want Gog on the heavy attack. So when we do use it to regen mana, we get a little bit of a better chance of stunning an opponent. Get that stagger going. Backstab's already doing 200 odd damage. It's pretty hench. Get out of the way of that, and then backstab for one final hit. See you later. Ooh, that guy didn't die in one from the backstab. Shocking. We get babbed. Right, we'll go for babbed anyway. Oh, legendary. Oh, do we want that though? Shadow Touch gives our light attack backstab plus 80% backstab damage. League of Shadows is Bab's ultimate. Makes you summon an army of shades to attack nearby foes for 600 total damage. Oh, pardon me. And Tragic Aura is an aura that surrounds you that causes enemies to bleed. Tick interval is 0.2 seconds. Bleed is when an enemy reaches 10 stacks of bleed, they hemorrhage. And hemorrhage removes all stacks of bleed and deals 250 flat damage. It's sort of build adjacent, I would say. 0.2 second tick interval is kind of insane. That means it takes 2 seconds to deal 250 flat damage. I think that's pretty hard to pass up, if I'm honest. Like, as much as I would probably love the ultimate here, yeah, we're going to go for Tragic Aura. It's not strictly part of the build, but when we're teleporting around places, it should add to the damage quite a bit. Crystal Shards for Tidal Wave and Earthquakes, or Fairy Embers for an elite towering enemy deathcry and minus 100% trap resistance. Yeah, sure. Let's keep going for those elites. Maybe we can get a Fey Realm early. I mean, yeah. Holy crap. That is some wild ticking bleed damage there. Holy moly. Glad I picked that up. Looking forward to seeing how much it affects bosses, because at the moment it is really affecting elite fights. We have pretty much no money to buy anything in the shop, and we need 300 gold. So I'm going to go for gold here. We don't have any blessing on our heavy attack, so the heavy attack blessing seal's irrelevant, and Earthquakes is just a nuisance. Right, well, that is one-shotting that guy already. Love it. Not quite one-shotting them, but with a light attack, we should get him. Oh, and we get Fey Realm early. Hell yeah, that is so good. Yeah, let's get going. Obviously, we want stuff that makes our spell stronger. Merlin or Morgana, I don't think I care, if I'm honest. Obviously, Morgana gives you more powerful buffs, but for a negative as well. Now, since we're mainly a spell build, I don't mind if it's something like your spell is stronger but your light attack's weaker, or heavy attack's weaker. That's kind of ideal, if I'm honest. But taking something like your spell is stronger and you get less gold from all sources, yeah, I'm not that... Oh, it's Merlin anyway. And there we go, we get Pure Wisdom. Your spell is stronger, plus 30% damage. That plus 40% gold from all sources is also incredibly strong. Spell Blessing Seal and enemies regen health. I don't think we need Oberon. 5% max health curves is a little bit rough, but it's a Fey Heart, so we're going to get more max health from it. Yeah, let's do that. The heavy attack blessing seal is irrelevant for us. We get a Lu blessing as well. I wonder what it's going to be. Probably higher chance to crit. I believe those blessings are the same. no matter what you get. Critical hit chance on all your attacks. Oh, Christ. That is absolutely insane. 15% crit hit chance. 15% chance to deal 200% damage for 15 max. I don't think that's max health. That's just your health at the moment. Yeah. Gotta be greedy. I do want lose potion as well, but that's just too good to say no to. We got 200 just before we go into the legendary beast. Can we afford to spend 100 to get the beast's eye? What can it upgrade? It can only upgrade our backstab, I think. Oh no. Tragic aura can be upgraded as well. Ooh. It's a 50-50 chance. What's this? Heavy attacks deal more damage. Blessings gained appear 2 levels higher, and you take reduced damage from enemies. We'll buy the beast's eye. Nice. Getting that up to level 5. Holy crap. So it went from 80% bonus damage to 160% bonus damage. Wow. We're already on 190% bonus damage on our spell. 429 per hit. Pretty beefy. And our tragic aura is doing work. We're melting this guy. Holy crap. Oh yeah, lovely. Sword in the stone, exploding mushrooms and lightning. As much as I would love another Babbed blessing, you can't avoid the swords in the stone. Oh, and do we have a Lancelot here? I think we do. Your spell marks foes, causing them to take extra damage and heal you when killed. 20% damage increase, plus 2 healing, duration 3 seconds. Light impact we're not fussed about. Just gives our light attack a small amount of knockback and bonus damage, but we're not really using our light attack. Shadow Dancer, after using your spell, briefly gain massive evasion, 50% evasion chance. I mean, this is super useful, but we just want to see number go up. I don't know whether we re-roll here, because there is another spell, Sword in the Stone, that we're looking out for. But is it worth re-rolling if we want marked for death anyway? Should we save our re-rolls for the next Sword in the Stone? I think we will. Right. How's it going, Lance? Oh. Still got a beat down from that dude, but he should be dead momentarily. There we go. We still need money over upgrades, so I'm going to go for 20% enemy attack speed and explosive enemy death cry here. What do we need? 170 coins. We're going to get 100 from this. Oh, there we go. We're finally one-shotting those guys. We heal on kill now. From our spell, anyway. Is there anything else there? No. More max health? Nah, I think we go for upgrades. Enemy trap immunity and enemies regen health. Yeah. That works for me. We're going to be leveling up our spell so much. We almost instantly took out the elite there. Alright. Shadow Flourish leveling up. From 5 to 7 goes from 160 to 182% bonus damage. We be rocking. Oh, there's Gog. I do really want Gog. And I will do the Trial of Combat for the Moonstones here. when we just go around one-shotting everything. Getting a lovely amount of healing. We're almost back up to full. And I'm just going to ignore the shop. Let's just make sure there's no vases around. Gog Magog, enemy trap immunity and minus 50% mana regen. That is rough, but we do want Gog. There's another heal. We'll try and save that. Just for the end of the fight. We may just be at full health even after the fight. Anything that comes near us, instantly one-shot. Amazing. What you got for us, Gog? Mighty Dash. Your dash creates a quake where you land for 28 damage, and a quake staggers enemies. And when an enemy gets full stagger, they become stunned. Stony Companion. Your companion is a stone golem that creates quakes for 25 damage, and Mighty Touch. Your light attack is stronger and inflicts stagger. Yeah, let's just take that. I don't really want to use rerolls right now. And I do not really care about Silk. 50% enemy damage is a bit rough, but Meteor Shower and Tidal Wave, we can deal with that for sure. Oh, more healing. Okay. Feel like we got an abundance of healing this run. That was scary. I thought I'd doomed us there. Oh, that's the shop before the boss, and we're not going to have enough to get the gem. We're going to have to go for it anyway. We'll just get the gem in Act 2, it's fine. And I won't mind a Bearer Blessing. Companion is an Arctic Vole that shoots Frost Novas. Frost Novas damage and chill enemies. Pretty good. Chilling Dash. Dash leaves behind a Frost Nova for 28 damage. I don't think I want flat damage on a heavy attack because we're not really going to be using it that much. It's there to provide us with mana regen pretty much exclusively. So I don't think I want to pick this up. Let's get a dash ability. I'm sorry, Lance. I do not have what you need. But let's go for the boss. We'll see how badly we absolutely murk him. Bring it on, Gawain. I'm ready for you. Spinning time. We've got to wait till he slows down and we can get back in there and absolutely mess him up. Ooh, thought we had mana there when we didn't. Took a hit that we didn't need to. And he's down. Nice and quick. Alright. We absolutely can take the damage here for the red gem. And you know what? We even probably... Do we want any of the other Fae? I don't think we want any of the other Fae blessings, or we're not that bothered about it. Let's equip Thunderclap. And take the damage. What can we sacrifice? Chilling Dash for money. I paid 170 for that, so I don't really want 150 back. Yeah, nah. Crystal Shards for light attack, blessing seal, and explosive enemy death cry, or fairy embers for 50% enemy movement speed and 20% enemy attack speed. I think we take the fairy embers here because they provide us with a bit of curse removal. And obviously, with max health curse we definitely want to get rid of that as soon as we possibly can. Get back up to our full potential. Ooh, I was sure we got hit there. But somehow we didn't. We got all 3 of those guys in one, though. You'll love to see that. Upgrade the level of a random blessing by 4. I don't think we want to do that. Gain a res token could be good. Yeah, do you know what? I will. Let's get an extra res. Now, we still need 300 coins. There's GOG. So we got to be wary of what we're buying, what we're spending. Oh, that guy didn't get one shot. Did I not backstab him? That'll have probably been it. No, that was definitely a backstab. Oh, they have 50% health, don't they? Yeah, 50% enemy health. Ooh. Heavy attack is stronger and inflicts stagger. Flawless, your attacks that inflict stagger deal extra damage if you've not been damaged. Or relentless, your attacks that inflict stagger deal more damage to foes that are stunned. We'll get stagger on our heavy attack. And then what do we got here? Gain a health on kill for minus 50% max health curse. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we have to take that. That's going to be so good. It's going to be a little bit rough in boss fights, and we need to take more fairy embers to remove that curse. But other than that, it should be insanely good. Rewards moonstones for minus 30% movement speed and 50% dash cooldown. Or an elite with light attack blessing seal and exploding mushrooms. Let's go for an elite. The light attack blessing seal is not massively relevant for us. But we got him. Wow, that was a quick room. Holy crap. Oh, we don't need healing. Absolutely not. Anything else in this room? Doesn't look like it. Let's go for a Fey Banner. 50% enemy movement speed, no resurrections. What's the event going to be? Can it be crystals? I hope it's crystals. Yeah. We got crystals. Oh, we are a little bit slow at taking them out if we're not using our spell. There we go. Oh. We missed one of the crystals there because the auto aim on the teleport went for an enemy. Hey, GOG. Nice. I don't really want any of these. Can we get a duo? Should we? I think armored skin is worth picking up. Start each chamber with a stack of damage shield. I'm not really fussed about getting more stagger. As useful as it is, it's not really what the build's about. But a damage shield is always nice. And we need money here. We need 300. Heavy attack blessing seal and minus 50% mana regen. Where's... Oh, this room didn't have an elite on. We got him. Alright. What's left? Just rats. Should get more spawns. Ooh, that rat almost blew up then. It would have got us. Just in time. Right, legendary beast time. Who do we get today? We get the big boys. Awesome. That's the damage shield done already. Right, just go out of their AoEs. Get out of there. Wait till they do the big blast, and then we can get that backstab going. We want to get healing from the Mozzies, if we can. Okay. Oh no, I wanted to go for the actual bosses. When you can't aim, it's tough to hit the guys that you want here. It's definitely just going for the weaker enemies. I think these dudes would be dead by now. Ah, there we go. Nice. We got a decent... Ooh, that was a big hit. Do we just go straight for the money? I think we gotta, don't we? Let's go for an elite and money. Light attack, blessing seal, and tiring enemy death cry. The more money we get, just allows us to buy another blessing. Ah, yes. We got an elite mosquito. And I get a little bit closer. Did that just take out the elite? Yeah. I think it did. Oh, the AoE is nice on this spell. What's left? Just this guy. Boom. Not anymore. Right, we got above 300 now. If we can get to 470, we can afford a blessing in the shop. Yeah, I think we go for gold here. 50% enemy health, but minus 5% max health curse. Or is it too rough to get that? It might be too rough to get that. Oh, I'm feeling dangerous. Let's go for it. Since we have a damage shield, I feel a little bit safer with it. Right, I think... Oh no, we still have a rat on a stick left. Get that mana up. And is it just these guys left? It better be. There we go, got him. 470, that's all we need. No fairy embers though. Heavy attack, blessing seal, and lightning for moonstone and elite. Think I'll take that. Maybe we can get a Fey Realm. Just one shot you? Oh yeah, shit. We got an elite that I totally forgot about. Just this guy left? Yeah, nice and easy room. 499 we're up to now. Can we get some curse removal maybe? We don't care about healing. Attacks dealing more damage is... Nah. Spell dealing 40% more damage is kind of big. Or Forge Lava. Yeah, I don't really want any of them. Let's go for the Fey Banner. I will take a Babbed or Gog. That's pretty much what we're looking for here. Ooh, I kind of want to get all these guys lumped together if I can. Just so we can... one-shot him. Not quite. We managed it there. Oh, and a loot goblin. See you later, buddy. That guy's just destroying himself with poison. Love to see that. We get a babbed. Let's go. Babbed ultimate. I could be tempted with that. Slippery target. You have a chance to evade incoming damage. 10% chance. And your backstabs inflict bleed. I think we'll go for the babbed ultimate here. Just getting an ult is really good. Now we just need a pet, and then we're fully, like, we are filled out. We got tons of money. But not a lot of life. And we've got all the gems we need. Let's get another babbed. Oh, and there's Bone Collector. Holy crap. If you see Bone Collector, you have to pick it. It's probably the best talent in the game, I would say. Yet another Bone Collector build. Killing a foe grants bonus damage to all attacks for the remainder of this quest. Limited to 15 kills per chamber. 1% damage bonus up to a maximum of 100%. Beautiful. Grail Water. For the reward, beating the boss, they have Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave is whatever. Let's have it, Percy. What you got for us? Oh, we're getting Bone Collector on the rats. That is pretty amazing. We should also heal on the rats as well. Let's just collect some bones. Do some backstabbing. Get that bleed going. You got some lovely bones there, Mr. Rat. Oh, yes, that's an extra 3% damage. Hopefully we'll be able to get the full 15% increased damage just from this room. Let's see. Oh, we only got one kill there, but if we have people right inside our circle, while we're ulting, we still have the fear aura. Ooh, so we apply bleed and then can hemorrhage them, so it's actually a ton more damage on the ult since you're invulnerable while you're in the ult. Very, very good. Now, is this going to remove some of our curse? I really hope it does. It did not. Ooh, that is rough. And we're missing a Gog. For a sword in the stone, you gotta take it. Now, I will be rolling hard in this Sword of the Stone if I don't get what I'm after. Ooh, hello, who's that? What's the purple blessing? Is it Cleona? No, that looks like Mab. The Mab cocoon, but it's purple. Weird. Ooh. Those guys don't get one shot. Amazing. None of these really fit the build. This is the closest. Unending Torrent. After using your spell, your light attack gains 40% attack speed. But we're not really a light or heavy attack build. Let's re-roll here. Here we go. This is what we want. Omni Slash. Your spell deals extra damage and now targets an area, striking all foes within it. 25% damage increase. This thing is absurd. Let's take it. And see what this is. Gain a revival token for more 50% max health curse. Will this put us to 1 max health? Yeah, we're not going to do it. I've already got 4 revive tokens. I don't need more. And what can we get here? Any curse removal? Nah, but I am going to get a random blessing. Lou? More money? Enemies drop gold when killed with death tax. Gilded armor, if you take damage while you have at least 15 gold, you lose 15 gold but gain 50% damage resistance. Is that for the next hit? Or just generally for the entire room? Or it'll halve the damage that specific hit deals, right? I think we want to go for enemies drop gold when killed. That should hopefully pay for itself. Moonstones for minus 30% movement speed and 50% dash cooldown, or more max health curse for silk and cyclones. Nah, I don't want more max health curse. It'll end up killing us. But more money I absolutely will take. Oof. Looking a bit rough there. We got him though. Oh, it's only those two guys. Okay. I noticed a combat trial. Nice. That's going to remove some of our curse, so we absolutely want to do that. Hang on a sec. How did you hit us? Oh. Did we get him? We did. Oh, there's more enemies. Okay. Fairy Ember gets rid of some of our curse. Nice. We're up to 65 max health. Now, do we want crystal shards or silk? Both of the room curses are like whatever. But I think silk is actually more useful for me at the moment. Because I've not really unlocked many of the alternate skins for characters. Need more mana. I'm going to be looking for Beera upgrades, I think. Because she can give you more mana and more mana regen. And that's going to be the one inhibitor of our DPS. Get that mana sorted. 50% max health, minus 5% max health curse. Or upgrades. No reses. Let's go for it. Ooh, didn't one-shot that guy. No, we want to get out of there. That was a real scary. Those guys can just one-shot us. With what we got going on at the moment. Okay, these AoEs on the ground are nasty. What do we got here? Well, I mean, we don't really need to upgrade our light attack because we're just using it to regen mana. But our spell going up to 204% damage. That is a 22% damage increase. I think that's a bit wild, and I'm all here for it. We don't really need the Nova damage going up yet. It's all about getting that spell damage. I also really need Fairy Embers as a reward, but they're not showing up. Fey Banner. Or max health, but it gives you a max health curse. Man, I do feel pretty cursed this run. Honestly, I'm just going to go for the max health. We need more max health to take advantage of the healing that we've got. Ooh, a little bit slow getting that guy. We want to make sure we've got our dodge as an option there. Ooh, and money. I'm just going to wait until all of our magic is back before we start this trial of combat, because I just want to pop enemies as soon as they spawn. Right, let's reach in. Lovely. You're still alive. Hate to see that. What enemies left? Where are you? One of these guys. Nice. Get a bit of hemorrhaging in there. Plus 92 gold. Hell yeah. And it is Legendary Beast time. Who are we going against? Eye Guy, I'm hoping. It's the Witch. Okay, the Witch ain't too bad. I would say we're pretty good against the Witch. Her AoEs are not as scary because we can just teleport around the shop. So we do want to get out of the way of that. She hit us from behind cover. Oh, that was a bad hit. This meteor shower's doing me dirty. Let's just get that ult off and keep her inside the hemorrhage ring. Where's she gonna pop up? And we got her. Nice. Do we want a shop? Or do we want an upgrade? I think we want a shop. We've got so much money. We may as well spend it. I don't know if you can get curse removal in these shops, but you should be able to. Let's get more max health, and I'll actually get a Lu blessing this time. Gain 10 gold in each chamber until you spend gold. Gilded armor, I'm not really that interested in. Or golden squirrel as a companion. Do you know what? Yeah, let's just fill everything out. And I want more gold, please. 20% enemy attack speed and tiring enemy death cry. That's a one-shot, yeah. And you. And then you. Definitely could do with ways to recover mana. Really looking for Beera. She's our best shot at sorting out our mana woes. What we got here? Oberon. Your Fury stacks decay one at a time instead of all at once. Nah, we're not doing Fury, so I'll just take his potion. Be useful for future runs. And I definitely want Fairy Embers. I'm basically going to pick them up whenever I see them to remove this horrible, horrible max health curse we got going on. That's making me feel a lot scared than we otherwise would be. Get a backstab and a hemorrhage there just to finish him off. Nice. Double kill there. This guy's going to be frustrating. But we can teleport for miles. Right. Double check this area for any barrels. And we got a Gog and max health. We don't need Gog anymore. We got our Bone Collector. So yeah. 50% dash cooldown and 50% enemy damage. We could get slapped for a lot of damage in this room. We got to watch out for whatever elite comes our way. We're getting a bloody lot of the loot goblins, the treasure goblins. I don't think I've ever seen so many in one run before. We got you. Anything else in here? No, we can safely move on. This looks like it's the shop before the boss. So let's have a gander. Fairy Embers. Oh, you best believe I'm picking that up. Did that actually remove some of our curse? I couldn't tell you, but there's Bearer. Frost Novas detonate instantly. Not fussed about that. Compounding Cold, your Frost Novas do extra damage for every stack of chill. We're not applying chill to enemies, so no. Frostburn, when an enemy has more than 5 stacks of chill, they take damage over time. No, thank you. Ooh, Arcane Engine, your mana recovers faster, plus 30%. Yeah, we do want that. Can't really afford anything else, so let's go to the boss. What you got for us, Bedivere? I'll tell you what, it's probably not going to be much. It looks like we're rinsing you already. If we can keep her in the hemorrhaging. Let's ult her. Yeah, that aura is insanity. This build works without the aura, by the way, guys. We just got insanely lucky. That was a chuffing quick kill. Right. On we go to the round table. Still not used my potion. Probably save it for Arthur, I reckon. We'll see how badly we do against these the enemies in this zone, because they are disgusting. Especially when there's a load of them. The amount of projectiles and, like, mechanics you have to avoid.
You got now.
Okay. Going for as many Fairy Embers as I can, because Fairy Embers are going to equate to max health for us. There's Fairy Embers with no resurrections and enemy trap immunity. Ooh, that is kind of spicy. Did we get him? Okay. It is just the mage now. I fucking ran into that. Damage for no reason there. Nice, yeah. No reses and enemy movement speed. Oh, the no reses on this map really do scare me. One down. One to go. Sure, let's ult. Why not? Who are we gonna get? Ooh, we don't really want another Gog. Let's get more babbed. Every 5th dash, you become invisible for 2.5 seconds with Shadow Step. Sling Blades, your shades now throw daggers to attack foes at range and deal bonus damage. And Fleet-footed, increase your dash recharge speed. Honestly, I don't like any of them. Oh, Blood Thinner's going to be crazy, though. It requires fewer bleed stacks to hemorrhage enemies, so rather than 10, it's 7. Into the Night could also be kind of crazy. To gain invisibility, enemies won't target you, but can still damage you. Oh, what is more nuts? This is way more damage, but this is way more survivability. There is a babbed ability that makes it so your spell doesn't count as an attack to end invisibility, I think. I think we got to go for Blood Thinner, though. And then money. Light attack Blessing Seal and explosive enemy death cry. Honestly, not a fan, fellas. How did you hit me there? I'm not having that. Absolutely not. More max health. I don't want the max health curse, though. Let's go for Tiring Enemy Death Cry and 1 less mana. And... we took out the archer almost straight away. We have our ult. We do want Bearer. Chill takes longer to decay. Frost Nova's... yeah, we're not doing Chill or Frost Nova. There we go. Mana Well, this is what we wanted. You have an additional mana charge. That's going to help so friggin' much. Spell Blessing Seal. We absolutely can't take the Moonstones here, unfortunately. Enemy trap immunity and cyclones on the crystal shards, sure.
The Grail will restore the knights you defeated.
Okay. I think we just go ham and just hit him with an ult straight away. Oh, missed him there. Oh, no way. That guy got a double shot off on us. Oh. Alright, that's everyone. Let's go to our final shot before Arthur. I think I have to buy the Fairy Embers. Let's see if it removes my curse. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't remove curse. That's unbelievable. Okay, we're going for Babbed then. Hemorrhaging now sends Shades to attack nearby enemy. Grievous Wounds. Hemorrhage now also deals a portion of the target's max health. Okay, this is going to be insane in bosses. I feel like we have to take it. Because the Shade bonus damage is only 35. Yeah, I think we gotta go for the max health here. 30% movement speed is nice, but not essential when we're teleporting around the map. Grievous Wounds, it's gotta be. And I think I'm gonna try and get an upgrade. Mana recovers faster is probably the best here. So go from 30 to 39% recovery speed. Beautiful. Now we've got 130 health to deal with Arthur. Ult is going to deal so much friggin' damage with the hemorrhaging, by the way. What you got for us, buddy? Just keep running. Get another backstab off. Oh, we were bound to take a hit there. Phase 1 is almost down. What was just dealing a shit ton of damage to us then? Right, he is on phase 2. Do we just ult him straight away? I think we do. Shit. We don't have much defensive stuff, so that is our only real issue. We're going to have to use our teleports a little bit more sparingly. Or not sparingly. What's the word? We're on 1 health. We're probably going to use one of our res tokens here, but that's what the res tokens are for, right? How quickly can we get our ult? That is the question, because if we can get our ult, we're just going to absolutely melt him. Okay, I don't like that. No. The sound's broken. Oh, man. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, only having one dodge is really bad. Oh, thank God we killed him quickly there. I could feel death upon my shoulders there. Right, we're definitely gonna need more curse removal. That max health curse is rough. But we went hard on the damage. Money or an elite? Yeah, let's go for money. An elite right now. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Plus money itself is just great. We're not one-shotting these guys, interestingly enough. Come on. We got to get that bone collector back up. How much health do these guys have? We're dealing 1,400 damage. Redonkulous. Fairy Embers, there we go. Heavy attack blessing seal. And enemy trap immunity. Get rid of some more of that max health curse. So we just spam our backstab. Get teleported on. Can we get our ult? Oh, that guy was just out of range. I'm just running around until we get our spell back. There we go. And there's the ult. And this should just annihilate him. Beautiful. We removed 10 max health curse there with that as well. 50% enemy movement speed and 50% enemy damage, or cyclones and meteor shower. Yeah. 50% enemy damage with these enemies is just a bit mildly terrifying. They deal a lot of damage as it is. With homing shots, etc. It's not something you want to be involved in. They can take you down super quickly. We actually managed to keep our damage shield then. Ooh, the first max health without max health curse. Meteor shower and tiring enemy death cry. We will take it. I want that max health for the boss. For Morgana. Ooh, that's a big old hit there. Man, we got slapped. 20 max health, lovely. We don't really want weak, so let's just go for a Fey banner. Won't mind more babbed. More hemorrhaging. Can't go wrong with. Them homing shots. Stay away from me. At least we're one-shotting those guys now. Do we go for Beera here? I think we have both of the Beera blessings that we want, so I'm going to go for Gog. Hopefully get more damage. Oh, I was hoping for a damage shield, but we get Flawless. Your attacks that inflict stagger deal extra damage if you've not been damaged in the last 3 seconds. Or press the attack. Your attacks that inflict stagger deal increased damage if you've not used your dash. Or critical opening, increase your crit hit chance against stunned enemies. Is this ever going to happen? It gives us 55% crit chance, because we have 15% crit chance anyway, so adding 40%. But we don't really stun enemies that often. It is good though. Let's pick it up. It's better than the other ones, in my opinion. There's Babbed, but there's also a sword in the stone. Can't say no to a sword in the stone. Come on. They're just completely game-changing. So many projectiles. Get out of here with that shit. Where's the last guy? There you are. Let's stab you. Oh, and we got exactly what we wanted here. Shadow Dancer, after using your spell, briefly gain massive evasion. That's 50% evasion chance for 3 seconds. Absolutely. And we're at the last shop before the boss. What a perfect thing to get before we head to the boss. Wow. We don't really want more Beera. But I will take Babbed. 30% movement speed. Could be good. However, shady business. Hemorrhaging now sends shades to attack nearby enemies. 40 extra damage on top of our hemorrhage. Is that better than 30% movement speed? Yeah. And 2-second invisibility for every 5th dash. If we had more dash charges, then I absolutely would, but no. Let's see how good these shades are. And we are going into the final fight, so we may as well spend our money. 20% increased health on the boss here. We got 2 revives. Let's see what you got, Morgana. Devs still haven't sorted out the text. That's in the middle of the screen. Hopefully it's just my game and not everyone's. I won't want it to be broken for everyone. Got that backstab off, nice. Where's she gone? There you are. Ooh. I think we were hemorrhaging there, and the evasion caused us to avoid attacks. We need more mana. Ah, we didn't manage to avoid that one. Phaser. We're gonna get phased. Excuse me? Did we get hit then? Right, let's I think we'll save. Should we save the ult for when she transforms? No, we'll do it now. Look at that, so much damage. That ult is absolutely wild. And just like that, she barely did any damage to us. Bloody hell. The power of teleporting around, really, that is. I think probably our the last sword in the stone that we got saved us from a lot of damage, I think. 50% chance to avoid damage is just so strong. Alright, so what did we do? 524,000 damage dealt. Let's see what our bone collector did. Oh, we got all the way up to a plus 100% bonus damage. We took 659 damage. Nice. Right, so if you guys want to do this build at home, the main things you're going to need: regen strike on the weapon. You're obviously going to want backstab on the spell. The Tragic Aura ended up dealing a lot of damage, but it is not 100% necessary. Pure Wisdom, just anything that buffs up your spell, pretty much required. Marked for Death gives you really nice survivability with this spell. Vampire is just an added bonus. You don't need that for the build. Bone Collector, you're 100%. You need to try and get this. Just the damage bonus is so frigging good. Omni Slash, I would say, is required as well. 25% damage increase and makes your spell an AoE. And then, yeah, I think that's just about it. Shadow Dancer, I don't think it's required. It just really helps. It provides you with that survivability that you otherwise wouldn't have. But yeah, that is the run, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.